It's Monday Mania. Monday Mania here. It's two very big teams when it comes to expectations, when it comes to fan base, when it comes to style of playing. It's Chennai v Kolkata. It's one side, MS Dhoni and his way of playing, and there's Gautam Gambhir and his way of playing. It's quite exciting. I mean, these are the two, they are the two 90s cricketers, right? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that, Joy? Gautam Gambhir and MS Dhoni are two 90s cricketers. You like a cryptic question? Come on.
90s?
Yeah?
Like they play like the 90s?
No. 2011 final?
97 and 91, of course.
There you go.
Of course, 97 and 91, absolutely.
He's good. You know that he doesn't get the questions outsourced. He does Joy Factor himself. He cracks these. But two very distinct styles of playing. And of course, the way they've played here, I mean, we can't even compare it because Chennai this time has been, Chennai has not been as solid as the Knight Riders have been, fair to say, till now.
Yeah, I mean, they started well and then suddenly they played poorly in the last two games. The batting has just been pretty much nowhere. They've just kind of lost that rhythm of play. I would say they're back home, but they've been at home on their journeys because every ground that they play at seems to be a home game for Chennai. But they are generally back at home tomorrow. I'm intrigued to see how KKR play because they've played great. They've looked so solid. Everything, again, when you look at their 11, you go, everything's covered. They've got depth in batting. They're right at the top of the order. Phil Salt, perfect combination. It's just given them that much depth down the bottom of their batting line. Lots of different combinations, good spinners. So it should suit them tomorrow. The Chennai wicket will suit the style of play that KKR play with. But Chennai, they have to get back on the bike.
Yeah.
And generally in the history of the IPL, when you look at a Chennai team and go, they need to win, it's very rarely that they don't get a victory.
Yeah.
True. I just want to add one qualification to that Chennai haven't always succeeded very much after a captaincy change, have they? So there's a little bit of that out there. No, so far they don't look worried. And I think they need a win. I think if they need a win, the nerves will settle a bit. If tomorrow they lose, and unfortunately or fortunately, they're up against a side that's playing their best cricket after a long, long time.
Yeah.
So I think that's the pressure point for them, and a side that has a spin attack that can bowl in Chennai conditions. You know, Sunil Narine in Chennai conditions is still a handful. Suyash Sharma is a handful. Varun Chakravarti knows this pitch. So all three of them are used to playing. I mean, will play well out here.
Yeah,
I'll be. You know, if KKR can go and win tomorrow, I mean, I've already seen enough to suggest that they're going to be around the elimination stage.
Absolutely.
If they can win tomorrow, it's a strong message to the rest of the tournament. They are here to stay.
It would be so it already is their best start in their history. 3 out of 3 is their best start. So obviously 4 out of 4 will even better that best start. And as Michael is saying, if it's 4 out of 4, that is the gauntlet thrown down, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Well, if it's 4 out of 4 with an away win in Chennai, that is
Then it's basically you think
serious
of,
business.
Yeah, then it's just Rajasthan and them duking it at the top. You know,
serious business. Let's have a look at the teams and see if there would be any changes at all. We said Chennai last time had a few tactical. They made a few tactical.
Has the Fizz got his visa?
The Fizz has got his flight and he's back.
So he's
I
available.
don't know. I can't answer your question. I don't know if he's got his visa or not because it takes a few days for the passport to come.
But he's back to play.
But he's taken the flight.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's got the visa, but he's got the flight and he's back. And they will need Fizz because in the last game again, there's two bowlers they've relied on a lot, which is Patirana and the Fizz, both in form, and they didn't have both of them in the last game. Mustafizur, Joy for you. If he's back, he's fit, he makes it back to the team?
I mean, he's still the leading wicket taker this year, 7 wickets. I think the conditions suit him. Look, Moeen Ali didn't work out for them, but remember, this is not a team who generally gives a foreign player one game and takes it away.
Yeah, but it worked out with the ball though. I mean, he didn't bowl in the power play, but he picked up 2 wickets later.
Yeah, he did. But it was kind of in a lost cause. I wouldn't say it changed the game with his bowling. But I look at Mitchell Santner as well. He's a wonderful spinner.
Yeah.
He's a clever cricketer. And they'll have to find a way, I'm sure, of getting him a game or two. Whether it's tomorrow, we'll have to wait and see. But they generally stay consistent.
True.
They're not going to be ripping up the team and changing too much. They'll just be saying to the players, come on, any chance we can play a bit better.
Yeah, but again, for them, they're batting. 2 games they're batting underperforming, they have to step up, and they've got the pedigree, they've got the talent.
Yeah, I say Rachin Ravindra started really well, but then has fallen off a bit. Rituraj is not giving them enough. So Shivam Dube, I think, is the one behind who is standing up and is managing to do his job. Hit the spinner. Rane got bogged down a bit, but still I feel Rahane and Shivam Dube are still giving them. The problem is later. Jadeja is not giving them that much, and up front, Rachin started well, but the last couple of matches hasn't given them much.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere, if their batting doesn't stabilize, they need their batting to stabilize, because then Dhoni can start moving his pieces around.
Yeah.
When their players are not in form, he can't do that just as well, you know.
Are you saying they need more runs from both the Ravindras?
Yes,
That's what they do?
runs from the Ravindras. That's his title.
And also, they could actually push MS Dhoni a little bit higher up the order. I've seen him get 37 off 16. I've not seen him since.
Yeah.
But I like the way he's saying they could push, as if MS has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Well, he's not the captain anymore. I'm presuming that the captain makes the decision.
Who's this they you speak about?
I know, who is he talking about? I don't understand this man. He's clearly speaking a language I don't understand.
Yeah, because we just keep seeing him you see him in the dressing room just kind of practicing, but we don't see him come out in the middle.
It doesn't matter whether he's the captain or he's not in the team. If they switch on the lights in the stadium, they take his permission. I mean...
Fair, I think that's fair. And we would like to see him come out to bat and if he does, get your earplugs on, because your eardrums could burst right through the television if he comes out to bat in Chepauk. All right, let's have a look at the Calcutta team and see if they make any changes tomorrow. Well, you see that team, you see 3 out of 3, and you go, well, you don't need any changes there.
Not particularly. I mean, I'm not sure they'll play Vaibhav Arora. He suited the conditions that they played in last time.
Yeah.
So they could change that. They could bring in an Anukul Roy back again.
I'm sorry, I think Nitish Rana is fit. So if Nitish Rana is fit,
I think that's a straight swap, because I think they'll not mind taking that extra batter as well.
Mitchell Stark found a bit of form in the last game, so that would have given him a little bit of a boost, but they're rock solid. I don't think they need to change too much.
Yeah.
And they've had a little bit of a break. I think it's good for them also. Now they're going to get quite a few games one after the other.
Yeah, so player to watch out for, let's start with the visiting team.
I'd say Sunil Narine, because if Sunil Narine gets them off to a start again, I think he's bowling brilliantly. If he gets them off to a start again, he's managed to do it brilliantly for the last couple of matches.
Yeah.
The game totally changes, because it puts a lot of pressure on the bowling. And Chennai's bowling this year, last couple of matches especially, hasn't been their strong suit.
Okay, so
I'm going to stay in the Caribbean. I'm going to go Dre Russ. Big Dre Russ is playing great.
Okay, so you pick Dre Russ. Who do I pick? I'll be salty and pick Salty. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick Salty, Phil Salty. And for the home team, who do you pick for the home team?
I think Rachin Ravindra needs to come good. Really needs to come good.
Okay.
Because of the KKR team, they like the spin, I'm going to go Shivam Dube. He hits spin nicely.
Big player. It's going to be a big call. Shivam versus Kolkata spinners is going to be a big game.
That's a good one. Then I think I'll pick the captain, Rituraj Gaikwad. That's the captain.
Well played.
Captain.